Queens and Kings. My name is Thandeka Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it is your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Welcome to today's tutorial where we will be doing our letter J. Remember, we're still owing our letters, so we have to complete until we finally get to Z. So today we'll be doing our capital letter J and our small letter J. So what materials we'll be using for this tutorial? The standard combo. You're going to need your upholstery thread, your needle, and your check beads. So let's get started. So this is where we left off last time. So today we are going to do our capital J. When you start at the corner, you pick up your 2 blue beads, then insert your needle into the first loop. I'm sorry if you're hearing background noises. Yes, my neighbors are having a very big event, so there are drums on the background. So you're going to keep on picking up the navy beads. So what we're going to start with is the hook at the bottom of our J, of our capital J. So you're going to keep adding your blue beads all the way. We have a knot here. What's new? So I added 9 beads now. So now after your 9 beads, you're going to add 1 yellow bead. Pick up your 1 yellow bead. And then you pick up your blue bead. And then you pick up another blue bead. Okay. So now you're going to turn, you start a new row. You're going to pick up 2 blue beads like this. 2 blue beads. Take your needle, insert it under the first hook, and then you pull. And then you pick up 1 yellow bead. One yellow bead. And here it is. So now for the rest of the row, you're going to pick up blue beads. So I'm going to pause and then I'm going to return once I've finished with the blue beads from this row. So now you're going to start. I added my blue beads. Now we're starting a new row. You pick up your 2 blue beads. Take your needle, insert it into the corner. We have light. Not another knot. Queens and kings. Okay. Here we go. Then your needle, insert it into that one bead. And then you pull your thread. Now we're going to create the cap. Remember, we're doing the capital J. So for the J, you have the hook at the bottom, a stick, and you have the cap. So you're going to pick up one yellow bead. So this yellow bead will be making our cap. And then you pull. After that, you keep on going. You're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 blue beads. After adding your one yellow bead, you're going to add 7 blue beads. So this is my first blue bead. Now I'm going to add the remaining 6 blue beads. Then I'll be back. I've added my 7 blue beads, so now I'm going to add 1 yellow bead. Remember, queens and kings, we are creating the hook at the bottom. So we've added our cap, we got started with our cap. Now we also have to do our hook. Okay. Now pick up 1 blue bead. Okay, I'm back. If you also hear random cocos, don't be shocked, queens and kings. I am very famous in my neighborhood, so people pass by to come and say hi randomly. I'm joking. I'm lying, Shem. So I'm also selling sweets and snacks for kids. Pick up 2 blue beads, set your needle under the first loop. I'm fundraising. There's a girls' trip coming up at the end of the year and I need pocket money. So, yeah, this is my life. So, in the few instances that I've worked amongst kids, now you're going to pick up 1 yellow bead. I don't like the shape of that yellow bead. It's weird. Okay. I just noticed that kids are impatient. Ha! They're so impatient. They're gonna say Coco and you say okay. And they say Coco and you're like, how okay? Yeah, it's them again. Okay, I'm back. And then another thing that I've noticed about kids is that they're always on a budget. You think kids spend their money? No. They're always on a budget. If it's 1 rand or 50 cents, they're all about it. If it's more than that, if it starts being 2 rand, I listen, they really have to want it to spend money on it. So that's another lesson I've learned. And then they don't have a good relationship with money. When they see it, they want it to go. Okay, if you give your child 2 rand, they're gonna spend it. Hardly 30 seconds they have it, they're going to spend it. So that's another lesson I've learned. So you're going to continue with our navy beads. Continue queens and kings with your navy beads. So if you look closely, our hook at the bottom is starting to come to shape. And now, once you've picked up 6 navy beads, you are now going to pick up 1 yellow bead. So you have your 6 navy bead, then you pick up 1 yellow bead. You add your 1 yellow bead for your cap, and then after adding your 1 yellow bead, you're going to add the remaining 2 blue beads. Then you pick up 2 navy beads, 2 navy beads. This is a new row that we're starting queens and kings. And then 1 yellow bead for the cap, 2 navy and 1 yellow bead. So this is how it looks like currently. So now you're going to add your blue beads. You add your 6 blue beads. Then I'll come back for our hook at the bottom. I've added my 6 blue beads. Now I'm going to pick up 1 yellow bead. And then after I've picked up my 1 yellow bead, I'm going to add my 2 blue beads. So I'm going to add them off camera to save time. Queens and kings. Oh no, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Pick up 2 navy. Insert your needle under the first loop. Then you add your bead. Okay. Then pick up 1 bead, 1 blue bead. So queens and kings, we are going to switch up things a little bit. Ne? So now what we're going to do, we are going to create the stick at the center for our J. So you're going to add our first yellow beads. So you're going to keep on adding our yellow beads until we connect with our cap. So you keep on adding. Keep adding yellow beads until we connect with our cap. and one more yellow bead. So we've connected our cap and our stick. So this is how our J is currently looking. So you're going to add our blue beads off camera, then I'll come back. We're going to pick up our two navy beads at the corner, and then we pull. And then we want to pick up one yellow bead. And then for the rest of the row, we pick up navy beads. Start a new row, so I've added my blue beads all the way down. Then for a new row, you pick up your two navy beads. So now, you're going to insert your needle under the navy beads, and then you pull. Needle under that loop. And into the bead. Then you pull. So you want to pick up navy beads all the way up until you get to the cap. So currently we have 3 navy beads. We're going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 navy beads, and then 1 yellow, and then 2 navy. 6 navy, 1 yellow, and 2 navy. So now we're going to do the last row for our capital J. You pick up your 2 navy beads, and insert your needle into the 1 bead, and then you pull. And then you pick up 1 yellow bead. And then for the rest of the row, you're going to add your navy beads. So this is what we're going to do for our capital J. So now let's get started with our small letter J. Okay, queens and kings, so we're starting our small letter J. So for this one, we're not going to have a cap, we're just going to have a dot at the top. So what I'm going to do for our small letter J, I'm just going to talk over to save time because everything is the same. So what I'm going to do now is pick up 9 blue beads, 1 yellow, and 2 blue beads. 9 blue, 1 yellow, 2 blue beads. 9 blue, 1 yellow, 2 blue beads. Okay, queens and kings, this is our first row. Now for our second row, we're going to do the same thing in reverse. 2 blue, 1 yellow, and 9 blue beads. 2 blue, 1 yellow, and 9 blue beads. Now this is the next row. You're going to pick up 10 navy, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. 10 navy, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. So now you're going to pick up 2 blue beads, 1 yellow, and 9 blue beads. 2 blue, 1 yellow, and 9 blue beads. Now you're going to add 9 navy beads, 1 yellow, and 2 blue beads. 9 navy, 1 yellow, and 2 blue beads. So this is the new row. For now, I'm going to add 3 navy and 3 yellow. Then I'm going to come back and continue. So this is going to be the last row for our small letter J. So we're going to start off with adding 3 navy and 3 yellow. So now you're going to add 1 more yellow, 1 white, 1 navy, and 1 yellow. So in total, you're going to have 4 yellow here. So you add 1 more yellow, 1 navy, and 1 yellow. So this is how it is. Now you're going to add 3 blue beads. 3 blue beads. So this is how it looks like, Queens and Kings. So this is where we're going to stop for today's tutorial, Queens and Kings. Thank you so much for watching, Queens and Kings. I love you guys so, so much. Remember to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, and have fun. If you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing. And if you can, please watch the adverts. Thank you so much, Queens and Kings. See you on the next video. Bye.